Hello, good morning all of you. Welcome back to my class. I am Anuja. Today we are starting a new series, that is MCQ series. This is for class 10 computer application ICSE syllabus as per the bifurcated syllabus for the semester 1. And for class 12 students of ICSE computer science can also go through this video because we have the chapter methods in that ICSE computer science semester 1 exam. So please, class 12 students also can go through this video to understand the concepts of methods, and for class 10 also the same. And those who didn't watch my videos about methods, I have uploaded 4 videos on methods. If you didn't watch, just to go through that videos and understand the concept. Then this video will be easy to answer. I will give the links of 4 videos in this description box. So in this video we are focusing on user-defined methods. So all of you know that user-defined concept means a user is defining or a programmer is defining a method. So here we have 20 MCQs, that means 20 multiple choice questions. Let's try. Okay, so let's start. So the first one, which of the following type can be used for a non-returnable function? You should remember non-returnable function is indicating by a keyword void. Void is a non-returnable return type because it doesn't return a value to the calling statement. It never returns a value to the calling statement. So non-returnable function is indicated by which keyword? Yes, of course, all of you know that non-returnable is indicating by the keyword void. So this void is the right answer for this question. Non-returnable functions are indicated by void return type. Okay. So let's move to the second one. A function body is enclosed within a pair of. Just remember a method like this. Method definition. Here I am just writing a method definition of in sum. And inside this in sum I am doing some calculations, and here a equal to 5 and b equal to 3. We are initializing a equal to 5 and b equal to 3, and I am returning the value a plus b. Return a plus b, then semicolon. So now you know. Sorry, 1 minute. Yes. Now you know the method defines inside this curly braces. This method body is enclosed within a pair of curly brackets. Is it? Yes, it is enclosed within a pair of curly brackets. So method definition or method body is enclosed within a pair of curly brackets, and you should remember the same example like the same. I am just writing int a sum, and just imagine we have some statements inside this like int something variable and return a value a or something I have given. Okay, you can give like that. If a equal to 5, return a. So here this curly brackets indicating that statements are the function body. So function body is enclosed within a pair of curly brackets, and this parenthesis is indicating that is a method. Parenthesis is indicating that is a method. Next one. So once more, which of the following type can be used for a non-returnable function? Yes, that is void, and a function body is enclosed within a pair of this curly brackets. Okay, we are moving to the next question. That is the third one. A method can return options as any number of values, only one value, 2 values, or 3 values. You know that when we are defining a method, it will return a value, is it? How many values it will return? It can return. How many values it can return? It can return only one value. Method can return only one value. The same example here, int yes or yes, I am just writing S is a method, user defined method. Inside this we are writing some statement like return 1, and in the next statement I am writing return 2. Okay, so can we write this type of method definition? Yes, we can write. A method can have more return statements, multiple return statements, but it will return only one value to the calling statement. In this method, in this example, return 1 and return 2 we have written, and it will execute when the method will when the method invocation occurs, it will execute the value and it will return only the very first statement. It won't go to the second one or anything. It will execute the very first return statement of the method definition, because after returning, the return means what is the use of return statement keyword. Return keyword is indicating it is returning a value to the calling statement and immediately exit or immediately transfer the control to calling statement. From the method definition, it transfers the control back to the method calling statement. That's why we can return only one value. Clear? A method can return only one value, but a method may have multiple return statements. Please understand that concept. And if a method returns, so the next one, if a method returns a value, that it must be, it should return a value, then it must be which data type it must be? It must be the same data type as defined in its prototype, or int type, or void, or boolean. Which is the right answer? Yes, of course, that is the first one. The same data type as defined in the prototype. All of you know what is prototype? That is the function. First line of the function definition like this on example. So this is known as function prototype, and the same data type is defined in the function return type. Function prototype. So here function prototype we have written, we have specified the data type as integer. So what type of value we need to return? We need to return an integer value like 1 or 0 or any integer value we should return. So it should be the same data type as it is in the prototype. So this is the right answer. Please understand. If it is a boolean data type, just imagine here we have given a method prototype as boolean 1. So which return type we need to do? We should return a value value of boolean, that is return true or false. Okay. So a method returns a value, then it must be the same data type as defined in its prototype. Clear? Okay, let's see the next one. A method may contain, just before that we explained, a method may contain any number of return statement, or only one return statement, or 2 or 3. How many return statements may contain in a method? Yeah, we can answer directly or confidently. Any number of return statement can be included in a method. Any number of or multiple number of return statement can be included in the method, but it will return only one value. That is the point you have to remember. Okay. So the next one, the parameters in the method definition. These are all the points we have discussed earlier. So method definition, some parameters we are passing. That parameters are called, usually definition is indicating F, so we will remember like that is formal parameters, is it? Yeah. But we have to know which are the options, then according to that we have to choose the right answer. Okay. So the first option is dummy parameters, second is the formal parameters, third one is actual parameters, and the fourth one is informal parameters. If you are confident on parameters which are passing in the method definition are formal parameters, is it? Yes. And one more thing, formal parameters are also called as dummy parameters. So we have two answers in this question. One is dummy parameters and formal parameters. What are formal parameters? Other name of formal parameters are called dummy parameters. Okay. So we need to choose the right one. Which is the right one? We will choose A and B. We can tell the parameters in the method definition as dummy parameter or it is formal parameter. So we need to choose the right answer as both are right. Okay, don't choose only B. It is not right. You have to choose the right answer, dummy parameters and formal parameter. Clear? Let's see the next one. Yes, the next one, first line of the function definition. Yes, I am sure all of you know that first line of method definition is known as, yes, of course, method prototype. Yeah, let's see what is the question. First line of function definition that tells about the type of value returned by the function and the number and type of arguments is called. So what is the first line of function definition? First line of function definition is known as function prototype, and the function prototype give or function prototype tells about the type of the value returned by the function and the number and type of argument. Is it? Example like this, if we are writing a method name yes and having a parameter of integer a. So from this is a method prototype, this is method prototype, and we know from this method prototype or by the method prototype it informs the compiler about which data type it has to be returned and which are the arguments, and according to that argument data type also is specified by the method prototype. Okay, so first line of the function definition means that is function prototype. So the answer is function prototype. You can see here so many confusion will occur here because first line of function definition that tells about the type of value returned by the function and the number and types of arguments. Some students, they won't read the question properly, and arguments in function definition they will write that is formal parameters. Is it? Please read the question twice before answering, before come to the conclusion. Just read twice. Okay, so here the first line of function definition is known as function prototype, and function definition that is function prototype indicates the written type and the number of parameters along with its data type, that all of you know. So first line of function definition is known as function prototype. You should always choose the right answer. Okay, you will get the questions like this to get confused. So please don't get confused. Read it thoroughly, then you can do it properly. Okay, so the next one, the parameters that are passed to the method when it is invoked. Yes, here method invocation. When the method is invoking, when the method is calling a statement, method calling statement, the parameters we are passing is known as, which one is that? Yes, exactly, that are actual parameters. Is it? So parameters that we are passing in the method definition is known as formal parameter, and parameters that we are passing in the method calling statement is known as actual parameters. Okay, so these are the questions. I hope all of you can do it easily, but before that you should read twice the question thoroughly and understand what they ask. Okay, let's move to the next one. Ninth one. Sorry, this one is not ninth one. Yeah, here 7, 8 and 9, 10 are same questions. Sorry for that. We will move to the 11th one. Okay. Okay, write the prototype of a function search which takes an integer as an argument and returns true or false. So this also we had a separate video to write the method prototype or how to write a method prototype from the method description as a question. Is it? Yes. Those who didn't watch, please go through that. And here, write the prototype of a function search. So from this we know the method name is search, is it? Which takes an integer as an argument. So how will you write it? Is a search is the method and it takes an integer as an argument. Argument we will pass inside the parenthesis. So we will take integer is indicating by int. So int a argument. An argument is not specified which data variable. So we can use our own variable. Method name has specified the question, so we have to use the same. Okay, then it returns true or false. That means what is that? True or false? That is Boolean. Yes. So while writing, write a prototype means this is the way we will write Boolean search int a. So which one is the right one from these options? Boolean is there and search is there, then int is there, and val is the variable. Any variable you can use, so we will check this is the right answer. And just to check other values also. In the search, no, it is not in, because it returns true or false. Returns true or false means definitely it comes to the Boolean data type. In this options, in this question we have two options as Boolean, but here the find is the method name. So as per the question we have search as the method name, so we will move to the second one. This is the right one we have selected. Okay. So next one, write the function prototype sum. See here, function name has given a sum that takes an integer variable x. Yeah, variable name has given as x, so we can't take any other. We have to use the same what they have given in the question. Index, and returns the value of float data type. Definitely it's easy one. You can write the return type as float. Can we? Yes. So just check with these options which one is the right one. Float, sum, index. Yeah. So first one is the right one. Second one is also float, but add is the method name. It is not right. And third one, int is the return type. No, it has specified as float data type. So we can select the first one, and as per that we have written as float, sum, index. So you will write like this. Okay, float, sum, index. Hope all of you understood these all the concept and we practice these type of questions, because this is very important for a one word. If you can easily score, and at the same time you will lose by selecting the wrong answer. So don't do like that. Just to practice this type of questions, and before confirming your answer, just check, read it twice and come to the conclusion this is the right one. Okay. Next one is question number 13. What are the values of A and B after following function is executed if the values are passed are 20 and 40? Has given a code snippet. From this we need to find out the output. What is the output? We have to choose it. Okay. And then two parameters is passing as index and so x is indicating as 20, y is indicating as 40. Is it? In the same way we have to write here x 20 and this is 40. The first one is belongs to a, second one is 40. So how will you write inside the method? X equal to, what is the first statement? X equal to x plus y. X plus y means x is 20 and y is 40. So you will write 20 plus 40 equal to, what is the value for this one? 20 plus 40 equal to 60. Is it? Yes. The next one is y. In this y, we should write x minus y. X minus y. Now, what is the value of x? X is updated as 60. So, we can use the same value as updated one, last updated one. So, x is 60 minus y. What is the value of y? Y is not updated. That value passed through as parameters the same value. So we will write 60 minus 40 equal to 20. Yes, right. Okay. Then the third statement, x equal to, again we are writing x equal to x minus y. What is the value of x? Yes, x is 60. Last updated value of x is 60. And what is the updated value of 20? Always whenever you are doing a calculation of the process of programming, dry run, you should take the updated value. Okay, don't consider the initial value or pass this parameter. First we will consider that value. After that, after each calculation the value is updating. So in the variable the value is updating. So according to that we have to take it. Okay, 60 minus y. What is the value of y? Y is updated as 20. Yes, y is updated as 20. So the value of x equal to 40. Okay. Then what is the statement? System.out.println x plus y, we need to separate it by comma, we need to print. Now what is the value of x? The last updated value of x equal to 40. Yes. Then x we have printed, then we need to use a comma because it is system.out.println. Inside the double quotes we have given the comma. Okay. So we will write 40, comma, then y. What is the value of y? Y is updated as 20. So we will get the values 40 and 20. So we have to choose the right answer as the third option, 40 and 20. And from this code snippet you can easily understand This concept is known as swapping. This is known as swapping. Swapping means interchanging the values of one variable to another. Example, interchanging the values, swapping concept. That is, x at first x is having, what is the value of x? X equal to 20 and y equal to 40 at first. Is it? When the values or parameters are passed to this method, that time x equal to 20 and y equal to 40. After the process, after the calculation, after passing through the method, it has interchanged the value of x is 40 and y is 20. So behind this method, it has a procedure or it has a process of swapping. It has a concept of swapping. Swapping means interchanging the values of values of variable. Okay, how to swap the value. So just to understand this concept also, how we are swapping x equal to x plus y equal to y, x minus y, then x equal to again x minus y. That is the concept of swapping. Okay. So when you are learning this one word, in that itself you should understand this concept and we practice this type of questions. Please do practice. Next we will move to the 14th one. Yes. 14th one, I need to erase this all. Yes, 14th one. And this one, give the prototype of a function check. Yes, we know the method name as check. Let's write like this. While reading the question itself, if you know the concept, you can write and you can choose the right answer from this one. Which receives a sentence SENT. Yes, receives a sentence. So how will you write the sentence? Yeah, sentence belongs to a string data type. So string SENT. NC, what is the date variable has given in the question, according to that we have to write, and an integer n. Here integer n means comma int n we have to write. So two parameters, one is string SENT NC and the integer n, and returns 1 or 0. Always you should remember, returns 1 or 0 means it will be an integer data type. If returns true or false means it be a boolean. If it is any decimal numbers or floating point means we can write float or as double. If any returns 1 or 0 means definitely it is an integer. So we will write int. Okay. Can we? Yes, I have written here in check string SENT comma int as per the question. So here we have 4 options. First one, public static check. Public static check. So can we consider this check method is there, string SENT is also there, int n is also there. Which one is missing? Public we can include, static is also include, no problem. It is not compulsory, we can use. Static is modified, we can use, it is not a compulsory. Public also as an access specifier we can use, it is not compulsory, it's an optional. So from here we can check string SENT comma int. Which one is missing in this? Yes, definitely data type is not specified or the return type is not specified in this method. So we can't write or choose the first one. Yes. Second one, public check the same case string. Here also we are having we are having the mistake or we are having a wrong option as there is no integer data type or integer return type. So second option is also wrong. Third one, public int check string SENT comma int. So here we can write which value. Yeah, public is optional but it is right. If public is there, no problem, you can select, that is the right one. Okay, without public is also right, with the public is also right. Public int check string SENT comma int. Yes, so this is right. And check the fourth one, D in CHECK string SENT comma int. So we have two options as right answers, is it? In this question we have two options as right answers, so we have to choose the right one from this one. Which are the values of the right one? C and D are the right one, so we will choose the third option. This is the right. Okay, you will get the questions like this. So please practice these type of questions and just understand the concept well. So now you understood what is the importance of learning the concepts it is an onward, don't feel it's very easy. If you know the concept and if you are practicing the programs, definitely the MCQ will be very easy. You can score well. So the next one, the 15th one, a function defined as has given a function. A function has defined here, and we need to select the right option. In the filling the blanks, we need to select the right option. So int a equal to, okay, here the method return type is integer, method name is process, so we know. Then what is the next one? A equal to 5, B equal to 3, C equal to A plus B. So we know that. And the last line, what is in the filling the blanks, we have to select this right option from the given. So we can't write return, is it? We can't write return. Return with the value we should write, because this is an integer return type. It should return a value to the calling statement. So can we write return C? Yes. Or can we write return C this one? Or can we write return 8? Which one is right? Return 8 is not possible because we have initialized this A and B and we are doing the calculation C equal to A plus B, and inside the C variable the value 8 is stored. In the C variable the value 8 is stored. So which one is the right option? You can write return C, you can write, that is the right one, and return C inside the brackets. Inside the brackets, if you are writing the variable, that is also right. When you are writing a return statement, you can write this way, return C semicolon, or you can write inside the bracket, that is return inside the bracket, we will write this variable name. Okay, both are right. So you have to choose the two answers, second and the fourth one. You can choose the right options as here the question is select the right options. So which are the right option? Second and the fourth will be the right answer. Clear? So next we will move to the next question. 16th one. In the 16th one, if a function contains several return statements, how many of them will be executed? The first or second question we have discussed this one. If a function contains several return statements, how many of them will be executed? Yeah, definitely. A method may have multiple return statements, but it will execute only one return statement. Is it? Yes. So the same you have to select. A function can have multiple return statements, but only one of them will be executed. Second option can have only one return statement and execute. Third option can have multiple return statement and execute one by one. Which one is the right one? Yeah, we can have multiple return statement, but only one will be executed. This is the right answer. Okay. So the next one, what is the output of the following method if the value of n is equal to 4 has given a method definition? Yes, it's a method definition. Our code snippet or piece of code has given here. We need to find the output if the value of n is equal to 4. Let's see. Here, a g is initialized as 1, x equal to 1. So we will write x here. X equal to 1 means x 1 less than or equal to n. What is the value of n? N is equal to 4. Yes. To do the dry run and you will get the output, proper output. Okay, 1 less than or equal to 4. Yes, the condition is true, so we have to write g asterisk equal to g means what is the value? G into g. Is it? G into 4. X, sorry, not 4, it is x. I'll rewrite here. G star equal to x means that is g star x. So what is the value of g star x? Here g is equal to 1, initialize this, then star, that is a multiplication, x equal to, what is the value of x? X is also 1. So we have the value of g is equal to 1. And next option, plus x. Here we are doing the plus increment operator, and this is pre-increment operator. So at first it was 1, now pre-increment means the x value become 2. So in the first iteration, this is the value, x becomes here x equal to 2. X equal to 2 in the first iteration. In the second iteration, what it will do, after this again it will go here and check while now the value of 2. Okay, this explanation I will do in the whiteboard. There is no space to explain. So to n is equal to 4. So how will you write this method? We are writing here n equal to 4. So in the first iteration, while x, that is the condition is while x greater, x means 1 less than or equal to n is equal to 4. Yes, the condition is true. So we will move to g star calculation. G star into g asterisk equal to x means that is shorthand assignment operator. It will work like this, is it? Yeah, so that means 1 into 1 into 1 equal to 1. We will get the value of g equal to 1. And plus x means, what is plus x? It is a pre-increment. The value of x is increased as 2. Yes, and again after this execution, what it will do, after this increment, again it will go here and check the condition. The condition is right or true or false. If the condition is false, means it will come out of the loop, otherwise it will. So in the second iteration, x is increased as 2 less than or equal to 4. Yes, the condition is true. Again, g equal to g into x. Already g is updated as 1. You know that already the g value of g is updated as 1 and x is updated as 2. Now we are writing g equal to g into x. X means what is the value? 2. So we will get, x into 2. That is equal to 2. Now again plus x means the value of x is increasing as 3. Again in the third iteration, x is equal to 3. So 3 less than or equal to 4. Yes, of course the condition is true. Again g equal to g into x. Now the updated value of g is equal to 2. We have to consider that value. 2 into what is the value of x? X equal to 3. So we will get 6. Then x is increased as 4. In the fourth iteration, 4 less than or equal to 4. Yes, of course. G equal to g is updated value of g is equal to 6. So we will write here as 6 into 4. 6 into 4 equal to 24. And the value of x is updated as x equal to 5. Again in the fifth iteration, it will go to the fifth iteration and it will check the condition 5 less than or equal to 4. No, the condition is false. So it comes out and it should return the value of g. What is the final value stored in the value g? G is equal to 24. Final value updated in the variable g is 24. So it will return the value 24. Clear? This is the way you have to do the dry run. When you do the dry run, do it carefully. How many iteration and which are the values it's passing, do it carefully. And the final value we are getting, return g is the statement. So in the final, updated value of g is equal to 24. So that 24 is returning to the calling statement. Okay. So what is the output of this one? Return g. Which one is the value? 24 is the value. Output of this one. 24. Clear? Those who have any doubts, please comment here. I hope all of you understood. Then we are moving to the next question. 17th one. Next one is the 18th one. Yeah. Here. Function defined as, function definition has given here into calculate into y. Inside the calculate method, return y into 3. And another method void show. And inside this void show, system.out.println output equal to res. res. Res is a variable. We are calling that variable. So you know that int calculate. So this is an integer return type method. So it has to return a value of integer. So y into 3 is returning in an integer. That should be received in an integer variable, is it? Yeah, if it is an integer return type, it should receive that value in an integer variable. So we can write which one is a choose the statement to invoke calculate method into show method. Inside this method we need to call. So what is the question? Which one we have defined as calculate method? This method has to be invoked in void show method. and we need to display this as result. So let's see which option is the right one. Int array is equal to calculate of 5. Calculate is the right method name, so no problem, this is right. And integer value has as parameter 5, we can directly pass as actual parameter, no problem. Here 10.5, we don't want this one, and CAL is the method name, that is wrong, so we can't take this option. Third one, calculate of 10. You know that calculate of 10 means if it is this calculate is a method as a integer return type. If it is a void means directly we can write calculate of, because void doesn't return any value, so no return no variable to receive that one, is it? Yes, but in the case of integer return type, that when invoking that particular statement, it should receive in a variable, integer variable. So this is also not right. And int result is calculate 10.5. We don't want this one also, because this is a floating point we are not considering there, because as a parameter we have defined as integer value. Okay, so which one is the right one? The first one is the right one. Int res equal to calculate 5. Instead of 5, 50 or 51 or any integer value means you can choose that answer. Int res, and you should check that variable. We are writing here int res equal to calculate. You should imagine this is calculate method and you are passing a value as 5 or 15 or any value, and while invoking this method it will return y into 3. Y into 3 means the value 5 into 3 equal to 15. It will store here. RES will store as 50 and it will display output equal to 50. Okay. So in this RES is the variable. It is the receiving variable of this method calling statement. So we will write RES equal to calculate of 5. This is the right. Clear? So the next question. Next one is the 19th one. Choose the output of the following method. We need to choose the output. Void test3 is the method name. Character C we are passing system.out.println of int C. That is converting into, this is a type conversion. C is a character data type and that data character is converting into integer. So please check the question properly. Method parameter passing is character data type, and inside the method definition int is C is converting into int. Inside the brackets if we are giving a return method inside the brackets we are giving any data type means that is a conversion data. Okay. So the C is the character data type is converting into integer data type, and that value will display here, or that value will display or print that value as output. Okay. So if M is passed to C, char C, instead of char C we are passing the value M. C equal to M. Just imagine C equal to M. Char C is M. Then what is the output of this one? All of you know small a starts with which value? ASCII value. So the ASCII value you need to know. For ASCII value, that is character data into integer, we will get an ASCII. Using ASCII code we will get the integer value. So we are writing the respective ASCII code of that particular character. So character we are converting into integer by the type conversion. This is typecasting operator. Inside the brackets we are giving a data type. It is converting the character data type to integer data type. So let's just remember the small letter A ASCII value is 97. Small letter B the ASCII value is 98. Like this it will continue. So you can find the value of M. So here I am selecting the right answer. M is equal to 109. ASCII value small m is equal to 109. The same you have to remember for capital letter A. Capital A ASCII value is 65. You should remember this one. Starting of A, small letter means that is 97. Small letter A means that is 97. Capital letter A means the ASCII value is 65. These two values you should remember. So the next one, last one, debug the error in sum x comma y. This is a method prototype, is it? You can identify this is a method prototype, but this is some errors in this method prototype statement. Can we write a parameter like this? Can we write a list of parameters like this? No. In the previous classes, I mentioned that when you're writing the parameter, you should specify the data type of each parameter and separate by comma. So please remember that point. And in sum, int x, both are integer, means you can write int x comma int y. Okay. Without that, you can't write like this x comma y. So which one is the right answer? Yeah, before that we will check one by one. Integer is okay, sum okay. Int x comma y, we can't write that. Int x comma int y we have to write. The second one is the right answer, is it? Yes. Third one we can't use because in return type is not specified, and here is also not specified. This is as if node has given, so we can't write. The second one is the right answer. So I hope all of you understood this 20 questions MCQ, and we practice like this. These similar questions you have to practice more and more. If you have any doubt, just comment here, and I will try to upload more questions about these user-defined methods. Only four methods. Four videos I have uploaded. 4 methods. Remaining I will do it so. About the method invocation, call by value, call by reference, and method overloading. According to that, we have to solve the one more or the MCQ questions. Okay. Thank you for watching, and if you have any doubt, please comment here. And stay safe. Enjoy your studies. Like, share, and comment, and subscribe. Okay. Thank you so much.